who haven't been to our other 4 panels or anything we've ever done before now, we are the Abusement Park. This is one of our favorites to do. It was our first ever panel that we premiered at OMG Con back in 2010, and we feel really old. Some of you might have just come from our My Immortal the movie panel. For those of you who did, we will be showing some My Immortal. After that, what we're going to do is, for anyone who hasn't seen this before, we're going to take volunteers from the audience, and we will pick a random fanfic. The catch is you will have to read it the exact way it's on there.
Hey guys, sorry for the inconvenience. Is there an Ethan Brown in here?
It's an 18+ panel.
Alright, thank you.
Is that kid from Trivia's?
I don't know. All I've got is a name to go on.
You might want to check the Avengers panel.
Thank you.
Avengers is 18+.
It's not. Sometimes kids sneak in, sometimes. But I mean, honestly, if you're gonna have a kid at con, you need to stay with them.
Can I change the name I gave to Ethan Brown?
You already took his punishment.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna show you.
Please make sure the door is closed.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need to make sure the door is closed. We're gonna have some F-bombs going on in here.
I'm gonna be swearing a fucking lot.
Emma, I will ask you to watch your fucking language in this room.
Do you kiss your mom with that goddamn mouth?
That's annoying and I do. Hey.
Can't tell me what to fucking do. You're not my real love. Fuck you, fucker. Fuck you, come bear.
There's too much fucking in this room. We haven't even gotten to the story.
Where were we?
Okay, so we're gonna start with My Immortal. This is a video clip. We've got a couple of video clips for you guys today, as well as just reading. This is chapter 17. It's one of our favorites.
Eric. I'm here. Sorry.
Everyone welcome Eric.
Eric.
Now, what's happening in a
Thank you so much.
Eric, stop.
So we're going to show you this. It's going to come on the screen written the exact way it is in this book. And keep in mind this is 44 chapters long. So we're just going to look at one.
The best one. I honestly thought you were going to talk.
Tech guy.
We don't have audio. Manson entertain them while we get audio.
You need audio shit.
Hello, audience. How are you doing?
My face hurts.
Thank you, audience.
Where the fuck God, I'm gonna tear your balls off.
I know, I'm sorry. That's the HMAC cable. I don't need that. People keep taking the mic away from me. That's what's sad.
There's a reason.
I know.
Keep talking.
Here, plug this in if you can.
Sorry, guys, but it's okay. I'm here. It's all right. I know, right?
I know. But I mean, the colorblind people like Chris down here.
Rain all the way.
A dramatic reading.
There we go.
Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hargrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. WTF, Hargrid, I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fucking bastard. Well, anyway, Will okayed. Hargrid went away angrily. Hey bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly, because Will's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body, with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic. So, are you going to the concert with Draco, she asked? Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diabolo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thought we were hot too. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup, just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. But Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracola. Dracola used to be called Navel, but it turned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. And they were converted to Satanism and he went God. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's Black Mercy Benz. Get it? Because we're thick, I guess. That his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny, and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena and some honor songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was ... Voldemort and the Death Dealers. You moronic idiots, he shooted angstily. And the B, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, please, we begged sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black bread. He was wearing a black robe that said, the back. He shouted a spell and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore.
That was my world.
May God have mercy on our souls.
We did!
We don't have souls. We run the hentai panel.
May God have mercy on our bodies.
Yeah, buddy.
May God have mercy on your asshole.
Anyone who wants to see that in actual movie form, we are selling our form of the movie if you want to buy it.
Shut up, Robbie.
Alright.
Go jerk off in a corner somewhere.
I'm so sorry that I had to masturbate to gay porn.
Oh, that's
Not my
right.
fault.
This is an 18+ plan. I'll keep it closed then. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't feel like going to jail.
Fuck!
So we're gonna get started with volunteers reading random fan fiction. I think I saw your hand first, second row. Come on up.
Sir, I do have a quick question. Were you at the Evil Con panel also? I thought so.
Oh, yeah.
Angela, remember that the Doctor Who one is reserved for me.
And you know,
and Lawrence is for German.
yeah,
Okay.
I've told her.
Pick something when we do
Okay.
it.
Oh, do we
You want to hold this for me a couple times? Make sure you get everybody.
Huh?
Yeah, just.
Okay.
Hey, you're
But anyway, you're up here.
Go ahead and take the mic, introduce yourself, and I will pull up something disturbing for you to read.
Hey,
I'm Josh. I'm from Somerset.
Hi, Josh. We have a pocket one. No, we have a new one. Oh, we got the Kanye one. Who hates Kanye West?
Oh boy.
No one really likes Kanye West.
A quote from Kanye West. I don't like books. They are too wordy. I would never want a book's autograph. Who
Are we sure
reads
Kanye West?
Oh. I'm not even lying. It's a true quote from Kanye West.
Yeah.
Okay. Too wordy. No. Taylor Swift got the best of this. You're like, aren't you gonna interrupt me? He got so pissed off. They're actually, Kim Kardashian and Kanye are actually banned from the Grammys. I know, that's a fucking war. What did you install on your computer?
This is Randy's computer.
Randy, what the fuck?
It's born.
No, I hate you, Microsoft. Okay, it's up now.
invaded.
Hey, go ahead and introduce yourself, and then we're gonna read about Kanye West in the space station.
No,
Come here, sweetie, I'll make it all better.
please.
To the boobs.
That doesn't work.
Let's get started.
I know, but it's so great.
Remember, dramatic reading, and I don't know if this one has misspellings, but any misspellings have to be read that.
Just make sure we can understand you.
Kanye West wanted to be God, so he built a space station where he could be. It was almost the size of Earth, bigger than the moon at least, but did not interfere with the already established Earth's gravitational fields. The scientists had figured that all out. They said it was important. Kanye flew to the space station with Jay-Z in the co-pilot seat. They listened to their songs on the radio. It wasn't really the radio because they were in a spaceship. But Kanye had queued up Watch the Throne on his iPod. It wasn't as good as when he was younger and would hear his own song come on the radio totally by accident, but it made him remember those times. He remembers every single one of those times. Everything about Kanye's space station would be fresh and new. It would be full of diamonds, comfortable chairs, different kinds of alcohol and life. And all that life would be Kanye's. All the other things would be Kanye's too, but he already had a lot of those things. It was the life he was excited about. The air that newborn babies breathe would be his air. The last breath that dying old people breathe would be his breath. He thought of all these things and felt warm with the hugeness and responsibility of it all. He felt he was ready to be God. Jay-Z couldn't read the thoughts or anything, but he could tell Kanye was thinking emotions, so he patted Kanye on the back. "Thank you, Jay-Z," Kanye said. The space cruiser pulled up to the space world, and all as it pulled into the close of the space world was all they could see. "I never realized how bigger than the moon is until now," said Kanye. "I know, yeah," said Jay-Z said. As he stepped out of his ship, Kanye realized something that terrified him. There were no people here. He was all alone. He walked past the robot, offering him a tour. And he walked across the hangar, away from space and away from the only other world he had ever known, towards the heart of his world. He didn't have to walk too far, maybe 30 minutes.
Thank you.
He opened a few doors. He had all the keys. He walked down a few hallways. All of a sudden, he was there. The center of his space station world was hollow. The space scientists said it had to be that way. He could not see across to the other side. It was thousands of miles across, and thousands of miles down, and thousands of miles up the abyss. Jay-Z had followed him there. He sat next to Kanye. They both dangled their legs over the ledge. They sat there for a while, letting their legs swing. Jay-Z was good at quiet. Kanye began to quietly cry. His tears settled into the bottom of the abyss, where there were ships full of people on their way, but it didn't matter. "What's wrong?" Jay-Z asked. "It's just another empty world."
That's our Kanye.
Hey, pick something you want to do, sir.
Oh God, no.
Please. She's pointing to Sam. Right?
You're Lord fucking Moldy Horse. Go read something.
I'm Lord fucking Moldy Horse. Get it?
And all of these wonderful volunteers. Oh God, Chris is volunteering, and so is Sam.
Oh God, no. Sam.
Hey, Angie.
I want Sam.
Are there any
And I
possibly
want the
two-person
Sammy.
fanfics on here?
I don't think we have any.
I want both of you. I just want one right after the other.
Ooh.
God, that sounds amazing. That sounds.
Chris
What if we do Toy Story and they each
Sam
take
has
a
to be the
turn
master
reading different lines?
I'm fine with that, but it's Scout's turn.
You got a strap on?
Okay, yeah.
Because if anybody would ever pay attention to what happens
Why?
at this end of the table.
I want you in my body.
Oh my God.
Do we have any Five Nights at Freddy's fans?
Ooh, do we?
I would love that. That would be hilarious.
Basically, we all come in here blind except for Angela.
I've always wondered what, I mean, I know what's supposed to happen. Simba, the almost adventure. Why is Simba the lion?
What?
Have you ever seen Kingdom Hearts? Fury had a little side adventure.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know. I have not played Kingdom Hearts. I've seen Lion King. I've seen Avengers.
But whenever you're ready.
Be ready for hell.
Format, word wrap.
What happened to Fury's Eye? Alternate title, Simba, the Almost Avenger. I don't know either, but I think it's funny. Simba was lying in the sun, enjoying the warm African day. It was almost perfect until Simba! Nicholas Fury yelled, sweating profusely in his long leather coat. The lion jumped to its feet, preparing for an attack.
Format, word wrap.
Fury raised his hands in a sign of peace. The lion growled. Simba, Fury said again, you're the kind of all the sun touches. I like that. How would you like to join the Avengers Initiative? Nick was trying to be calm and soothing, but his voice was appearance. But his voice and appearance and his gun were putting the lion on edge. Simba did not know what the man was saying, because Simba is a lion. Simba growled again and stalked forward. My name is Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. How? Ah! Simba had pounced, one clawed paw slashing at the director's face. But before it could sink in, its teeth, Nick shot. Though King Lion was dead, a bullet in his chest, Fury clutched at his bloody face as he radioed for backup. I'm tired of these motherfucking lions on this motherfucking plane.
Oh my god.
Maybe they should keep looking for Captain America.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Go ahead and pick
I think
someone.
we should get a.
No. Sam's up next.
I think we should get a panelist reading one.
Sam.
Not it.
Choose wisely.
It's not.
You talk your head.
No. We get one more before that happens. One.
Pick someone from the audience.
No, one panelist, and then an audience member,
Then
and
Fury.
then I happen.
Sam.
Not it.
Pick one.
Because I think I'll be
Pick one?
perfect in about 10 minutes.
I'm going to give you the best dramatic ring. This one broke one of our other Abusement Park members, who unfortunately is not here at the moment.
Sam's right there.
Is she in here?
Yeah, she's right here.
Sam?
Didn't make
What
him real,
the
but he-
fuck are you doing not up here?
Never mind.
Get up
She's not
here.
here.
What?
No.
I thought it was someone else.
Sam is not here. She doesn't rate.
I haven't seen her.
I thought you had the
I need a panel. Who has not seen this? Anybody not seen this? Read it? Erica?
But she's been here for this.
I'm sorry. Everyone here who has not seen this fanfic or read this fanfic.
Okay, fine. We'll get one audience member. You know what's gonna happen.
No. We'll leave Sam this.
You read this one at EvoCon.
No, who has never seen A Friend in Me?
Oh.
Have you not?
Oh God.
I've never seen this before.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, go
Anyone
for it.
here who hasn't seen this?
You do it, and then I'll go on behind.
If you have a flask, start drinking.
I already have been.
It's time for us to drink.
I have a surge, but I'm not.
My apple cider.
I know, right? I have amazing Gatorade.
Right? You're carrying straight my apple cider. Just gonna talk it.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm not sure if that's a good thing.
I'm sorry, sir.
You're going to find out how appropriate that title is. Just very short.
In the name, in the words of the doctor, I am so sorry.
So.
Can we just get
My
started?
ex-girlfriend was a Fujoshi. I'm a little bit prepared.
Ooh.
What?
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Just a tad.
Buzz, Woody, and all the gang were getting all ready for the big day that Andy gets back from college. I'm so excited, said Buzz. We've been waiting all year for this day. When they were almost ready, Mr. Potato Head shouted, "He's here! He's here!" Okay, people, places, said Woody excitedly. Let's do this just as we practiced. As Andy got into the house, he was greeted by his mom and his sister. After that, he started towards his room. "This is going to be the best darn welcome party ever," said Jesse. As Andy came closer, Buzz climbed onto the dresser, waiting for the unsuspecting victim. Andy got to his room, laid down his bag, and bent over to take off his shoes. Too easy, said Buzz. He spread his wings and plummeted for his butthole, screaming, "Mission Control! I'm heading for base!" He made impact and broke through his pants and drove deeply into his very tight anus. Woody ripped the front side of his pants and took out Andy's cock and shoved it up his own plastic anus, yelling, "There's a snake in my bootay!" "What the fuck?" Andy screamed as his toys came to life and sexually assaulted him. "Out of the way, Woody!" Jessie called as she swung a lasso around in preparation. There was a little popping noise as Andy's penis was released from its plastic prison. "Yeah!" she yelled and lassos her master's cock. Then with a mighty jerk, she ripped it clean off his body, where it flew to a fishbowl. "Someone's poisoned the water hole!" cried Woody as he dove in after it and Buzz surfaced out of Andy's butthole for air.
We're not done yet.
Andy tried to get away, but those three creepy fucking green alien things stopped them with their own most favorite toy, the claw. They exclaimed simultaneously, shoving a giant clawed fist up his butt. Andy's screams of pain brought Woody back from the love-making he was doing to the dick in the fishbowl, and jumped out and hurried over to Buzz and the others. Unfortunately, they also alerted Andy's mother and sister. "What's going on?" And his mom asked, stopping short when she saw the massacre. "Killer!" Jessie yelled. The potato heads shoved themselves down her throat, and after a short while later, both appeared to be crawling out of her vagina. Next, the sister walked in. The three aliens put their fist into saw blade mode and tore her up, Buster humping her all the while. With those two problems eliminated, Woody and the gang turned their attention back to Andy, who was sobbing, with his pants hanging in tatters around the ankles in the corner. "Come on, back to work, Andy," Woody said, heading towards him with his rake face on. "Why are you doing this to me?" Andy cried. "Because you're my favorite deputy," yelled Woody as he, Jessie, and Buzz leaped onto him, the green aliens fisting him from all sides. "Look what I found," said Rex, holding a dildo and a vibrator. "Andy brought new toys." "All right, let's test this shit out," Buzz said, taking the dildo and plunging it up Andy's asshole. "To infinity and beyond!" Rex then took the vibrator and put it in Andy's mouth, turning it on high, breaking his jaw. "This is no fun," said Buzz, tossing the dildo aside with his own rape face on. "I like to do things with my hands." As Woody was shoved up the hole that used to be his penis, Andy realized he didn't really mind, enjoyed it even, because he loved his toys. "You got a friend in me," Woody said to Andy, as the fuckage continued around him. The only thing he could hear, "And I'm a friend in you," he said, going back under.
Alright, so we before I go, we're gonna have our gay German.
Hello, mein Liebchens! Who remembers me from last year?
So beautiful.
Fabulous.
Hey, medic, you look different.
I must find my spot.
Medic's spot.
What the hell did I invite your ass up here?
You know you love me.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I noticed.
Are you going to pump us up?
I should mention, if anyone knows panelist Lord of the Machine, aka Dante, he does a lot of stuff for EvilCon, OMGCon. Author of this.
I remember when this was written, it was hilarious. So, once upon a time, Tony Stark, he's my favorite, was walking down the road and then ended up yip in the woods. He was drunk that day. What a shock. He was wandering around in a circle for what felt like forever when he found a big-ass motherfucking castle, yeah? Oh. Can you... Oh, my God. Tilt the projector to the left. Cutting off part of the screen is making it very difficult for me. But not as hard as me. Thank you. Well, shit, Tony said to himself, looking the vassal up and down. I thought it was a castle, the vassal.
Well, you take Vaseline, rub it on a cast, and then try sitting on it.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. It was big and wide, but covered in a million green plants. Tony decided to go inside. I have that feeling sometimes. It was covered in dust and everything was really old. Tony didn't like it at all. Neither do I. Old people are not so much fun for the... Suddenly a very large, well, not so large, more dinky small man was standing in the doorway. He was a total nerd. Sup, nerd? Tony asked. He was so drunk, so he wasn't... Door. The dinky man was real or not. The man laughed. I'm not a herd nerd. Okay, yeah, I'm a nerd. The man laughed. Tony looked at him like he was a really. We got rid of all of them before the war. Apparently. Why is your house so dusty, nerd? Tony asked. I don't know how to clean, and my name is Bruce. The man seemed like he was getting irritated with Tony, so Tony decided it was time to stop. My name's Tony, Tony said. Bruce gave him a very warm smile. You look hungry and you smell like a drunk. Are you homeless? I wish. I would give him a place to sleep. You know it. I'm drunk but not homeless. I got lost in the woods and found your castle? I guess it's a castle, Bruce said. I'm a beast, so I guess this is my castle. He laughed and it was kind of unnerving to Tony. A beast? No, not really. But I suppose I could be. I know, right? Oh, I'm such a beast myself.
Not where it counts.
Oh, honey, you don't even know. Tony was very confused at that point, but he figured it was because he was so highly intoxicated. He wasn't intoxicated, he was intoxicated. Very, very much different. My lips. You don't want to be intoxicated, it's very bad. It's not a good time. Not even when you're getting the bow chicka bow wow. Look, if you let me stay here for the night, I'll leave in the morning and never bother you again. You're kind of creeping me out. Bruce frowned, but he understood. Okay, I can show you upstairs. It's less duty. I know how to clean up there. But I certainly hope it's less duty. No one likes having duty all over the castle.
I do.
You freak. Tony followed him upstairs, and Bruce was right. It was much cleaner and smelled less like a vet dog. The rest of the night went on like a blur because Tony was drunk and tired, and was sleeping on a bed. He suddenly woke when he heard something loud crashing in the downstairs. He hurried downstairs because for all he knew, this Bruce guy was a murderer, rapist, and was sacrificing a goat to Satan in his living room of dust and burnt Jews.
That's why you wanted to read this one of the German books.
Yeah. I mean, come
What
on,
do you mean a
it's
German
me.
voice? This is how he normally is.
Yeah. Everyone
When
knows
I
it.
fucked him, then he was talking like this.
You fucked him too?
What?
Oh my god!
You bitch!
I'm sorry, he said I was better.
I'm like Amtrak, baby. Everyone gets a ride. You shut
Like
your
his
dirty
love
whole
life.
mouth, you.
Whoa!
Can I be honest? You sound kind of like the Indian bird.
After it exploded.
Because you're
I
flaming!
know where you're from. There are many Jews there. Don't make me go there. Remember last year someone was groping me while I was reading.
I'm not a Nazi, just so you all know.
You said you wouldn't talk about that after we made.
Oh, come on, you know you love me. Where was I? Oh yes, the burned Jews, the best part. Tony carefully opens the door
and was so shocked when he saw that instead of Bruce, there was a very large green creature of some sort. After a few minutes, it clicked in Tony's head that this was Bruce, and this was what he meant by saying he was a beast. Bruce, Bruce! Bruce turned and looked at him. Hulk smash! And he tried to punch Tony, but hit the door instead. Tony rolled out of the veil like a boss and stood up against the wall. Bruce, please, don't hurt me. I love you! Tony was surprised at himself, and the big green thing seemed to calm down all of a sudden. Tony's heart was beating so fast. He had never been in love before, but when he saw the huge green Bruce beast, he knew he had learned what love at first sight meant. Mein Gott. This is horrible. The Hulk has a very tiny Wurmstücke. It's not that great. The green smiled and Tony and petted himself Tony. He knew he loved Tony too. What? Yes, Tony petted himself Tony. He knew what happened when two people were in love, and so did Tony. Bruce took off his torn-up pants, and Tony took off his beard-covered suit. They were going to have sex right then and there. On the filthy kitchen floor, my Liebchens. Oh. But Bruce's penis was so big, bigger than any other penis Tony had ever seen. And she's seen a lot of penis because he's a pervert and shit. Still not as big a pervert as me, my Liebchens. Oh, Bruce, I know this will hurt so bad, but put it inside me right now. That's how I was yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Shut up, you. And so Bruce put his giant penis inside the ass of Tony Stark, and they had sloppy, nasty sex. They sweated a lot, and Bruce sweated a river because he was such a big man creature beast. Tony moaned and scared because it hurt so good. It's the best kind of hurt. He didn't even care that his blood was bleeding and he was probably dying. Yeah, it says right there. That his butt was bleeding and he was probably dying. Do I need to speak louder for you, Lee? Or maybe slower?
That wasn't me, that was her.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Lee. I love you.
Our blood is bleeding.
Blood's bleeding!
Well, blood does bleed sometimes. Now everyone be quiet because this is my favorite part. Bruce was crying because he was never ever loved before and liked how it felt. He rode Tony like a stallion all night long. I said shut up, you. And never realized that Tony had died of blood loss. Tony cried while he was dying because he knew that he was dying, but he didn't care. And he didn't want to stop Bruce Hulk because he knew that this was what true love was supposed to be like. Captain America, what a faggot, had always taught him that you should die for the one you like and love. Bruce was finally done having sex with Tony when he realized that Tony fell to the floor and was very dead. He cried for 1,000 years and put Tony in a glass coffin so his body would never get yucky. He had to stay the Hulk forever because his emotions were too big for his regular body. What a pussy. The end. You know you love it.
Oh, German, come here. Come here, German.
No, come
Please don't break him, I need that.
You're so goddamn beautiful.
Damn it. Angie, where's my birthday kiss? I haven't gotten that yet.
Oh, yeah, make sure you get that.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Must re-record.
Impromptu happy birthday.
If anyone wants
No,
pictures
I've
of
already
Susan
gotten cornered
kissing.
once.
It's recording now. Get that birthday kiss in.
Don't apologize. This is all meant to be good.
Get it. Spider-Man this shit. It's a good point.
Here's how we're gonna do this. Our lovely Lee's birthday is officially now, so everyone will sing to her.
No, they won't.
While I make out with her. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Keep going. Happy birthday, dear Lee. Happy birthday to you.
We love you, Lee. Guess what's getting deleted off of everybody's recording devices?
Oh, there's a lot of recording buttons. And 2 of them are Roshi's.
Roshi has 3 years of us making it.
Sorry, all on foot. Alright,
This is an OMG contradiction. Me getting older and me making out with my wife.
I'll be the same.
Alright, where's the where's the microphone?
Are you doing Doctor Who?
Yes, I'm doing Doctor Who.
Who likes Doctor Who?
I am so fucking sorry. So basically, here's the thing. The bad fan fiction does not necessarily mean sex. It could just be terrible spelling and grammar. Now here's the thing. Here is the thing. I love Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. And you know what else? In case you missed me saying it in the other panel, I was raised by an English teacher, which makes me a fucking grammar Nazi.
He punches me. No joke. Every time I say the words, and I'm sorry, and I know you're gonna hit me for this.
Don't hit him.
Just don't hit me in the eye again.
Don't hit him.
Same difference.
So bad.
Don't say that. It's.
I could care less. It's not
Okay, so anyway.
ATM machine.
I'm Eric Fury. I do a rage channel on YouTube. And basically you're gonna see about what I do right now because I'm getting really fucking angry.
Not about.
Don't move too far. I can't reach you with the stick. It's for your channel.
Mostly need my audio. Okay, so for one, alright, before I even start the story, I'm already pissed off. Doctor Who and the end of the universe. His fucking name is not Doctor Who. It's the Doctor. The Doctor. That's all it is. Once, upon a time, Doctor Who was sealing around the universe and his. We're gonna stand right here. Okay. In his Tadris, when suddenly he heard an explosion outside. Oh no, the TARDIS blown up? Question mark? He was in his TARDIS. The TARDIS blew up. Why did he hear it and not feel, I don't know, the flames on his goddamn face?
Magic.
So he went outside to look, and yes, there was damage. A laser pointer, yeah. On it. Oh no, I will have to search for repairs. Said who? Not his fucking name. Jesus Christ! And so he went back inside and begun to fly as hard as, oh hey, it's spelled it right, to Earth. But instead, and just note all those little red marks under the text because they don't even begin to give you an understanding about how fucked up this goddamn story is. Dr. Ho gets out of the Dr. Ho gets out of the TARDIS and looked around Dalektopa. Not Dalektopa. Dalektopa is not a fucking planet in the Doctor Who universe. No! Not him. It appears I have landed on Dalektopa. Fuck you. Wait, get right there on the projector. On the projector. Fuck you.
Do it again.
Do it again?
Fuck you. There we go.
Land in Dalektopa. Land of the dogs? I have always been drinking a lot of cranberry juice. Let's call it cranberry juice. When I read this, so I forget things. So it's always new to me. This ends very bad. And so he trade to get the TARDIS to fly again. But it didn't work. So Dr. Dr. Wu was stuck on the Dalek planet. Okay, I must go to the spare parts for fixing the TARDIS. Then I escape. That's it's spelled wrong, but it's pronounced right actually. Explained. Who? His fucking name isn't. Sorry. His fucking name is not who. Oh, where was it? There it was. And so he went to look for some Spartan parts in the Kree world. Soon he found. See how far I'm holding this fucking mic? In the Kree world, soon he found abandoned storeroom full of spare parts and picks them up for repairing. It's not pronounced right. Okay. Not spelled right, pronounced right. The TARDIS suddenly allowed scream. Exterminated. We are the Daleks. So Doctor Who runs away, but it was too late. The Daleks. Daleks? Are you fucking serious? Fuck! The Daleks had seen him. Ha ha! It ends in an H. We are to end the universe. What the fuck is a universe? Pathetic. Doctor Who. His fucking name is not Doctor Who. It's the Doctor. Haha. They crammed and Drusha runs into the TARDIS and quickly repaired it for him to fly. He logged his computer on how to stop Daleks. Please. He was very polite. The doctor is a very polite man.
Well, he would be if he was saying it.
And I am not. I am not. And the computer said, you must find the artifact of stooping Daleks. Oh, I think that was actually spelled right. Made 10,000 years ago. It has been, as in the name Ben, Not the fucking word bin. The fucking name bin. Lost to time and space for millions of years. That is missing an L. Okay. Alright, apparently you said okay. That pisses me off so much when somebody texts you, you sit them later a fucking paragraph, and they said, okay.
Eric, say something.
Okay, said, Doctor, I will find it for saving the world, yes. Jesus Christ, fuck that sentence, fuck everything, no!
Eric, you forgot something.
What did I forget?
How does an artifact made 10,000 years ago get lost for millions of years?
I'm sorry. I was pissed off so much by the fucking grammar and the mistakes and any kind of knowledge by Doctor Who. I did not even notice the mistakes.
Then math.
Eric, we have 5 minutes.
What?
We have 5 minutes.
Fuck.
Okay, so instead of our normal 90 minute, we do have just an hour panel. We are getting close to the end. So we're going to show our usual closers. Some of you may have seen this if you've been to our panels before. For some of you, it might be brand new. Not only do we hold a tribute to my immortal, but we do have to give a tribute to one of the oldest known fan fictions. It was originally just called Legolas. It was a very Mary Sue type fan fiction about a 10-year-old, and it's very disturbing. If you remember, she's 10. It's become known as Legolas by Laura, and some beautiful person decided to do a dramatic reading with a flash animation. So we're going to show you that to end the night, and here is Legolas by Laura.
Legolas was climbing along the woods, and one day he found a baby, white and cold. So he got off his horse and went to the baby, and then Legolas said, "Who left you here, little one?" And then the baby just cried, and then Legolas picked her up and held her. And then the baby stopped crying, and then Legolas said, "Your name is going to be Laura." And then Legolas and the baby went on to the horse and went back to the castle where he lived. Legolas said, "Father, Mother, I found this little baby in the woods." And then Legolas' mother got up and walked down and said, "How can people put baby in the woods then to die?" Then Legolas' father said, "We are going to keep her." And then Legolas was having more summarizing. 10 years later, Legolas got up and went into Laura's room and said, "Good morning." And then Laura said, "Good morning too." Then Legolas said, "What's the matter?" And then Laura said, "Legolas, I want to know how to ride a horse." Then Legolas said, "Och." And then Legolas said, "First you get dresses and have something to eat, and then go for a horse ride lesson." Meanwhile, Strider and Gandalf were riding towards where Legolas lived. And then Strider said, "Gandalf, I did not know Legolas had a sister." And then Gandalf said, "I did not know as well." Meanwhile, Mordor, the Dark Lord, was fleeing to kidnap the princess, but not Legolas. And once the orcs came and said, "I'm here for you, sir." And then the Dark Lord said, "Yes, you can."
Y'all can tell me that
And then Lord said, "Legolas, all my files to her." And then Legolas looked at it was Gandalf and Strider. Legolas said, "That is Gandalf and Strider." And then Strider said, "Legolas," and then Legolas said, "Strider, long time seen." And then Strider said, "How's you?" And then Legolas said, "I am fine." And then Gandalf said, "Who's this then?" And then Legolas said, "Meet Laura, I found her in the woods when she was just a baby." Laura was shy at first, and then Legolas said, "Laura, come and meet Strider and Gandalf." And then Laura said, "Hello, I am Laura." Legolas said, "She is the princess." And then Strider said, "She is so cute." And then Legolas said, "That will be my balut." And then Gandalf said, "Why?" And then Laura said, "He protects me, that's why." And then Legolas looked up and said, "I think we should go back to the castle." And then Laura said, "I can feel it too." Legolas said, "Do you want to stay for the night?" And then Gandalf and Strider said, "Yes, please." And then they had tea and went to bed. During the night, Legolas asked the guards to keep an eye on Laura's room. Meanwhile, the orcs climbed up the window and braved Laura, and then Laura woke up, and stream, and then the guard went into her room and saw lots of orcs, and then Legolas ran down the hall. Then Legolas said, "Where is Lana?" And then the guard said, "The orcs took her." Meanwhile, the orcs was back at Mondor, and then Lana said, "Put me down." And then the orcs did. And then the Dark Lord came out of the fire and said, "Welcome, Lana." And then Laura looked at him and said, "No, it can't be." And then she tried to run away, but the orcs got her. And the Dark Lord said, "Put her into the cell and get her. And also do whatever you want with her, but do not kill her." Then the orcs took her to the cell and threw her into the cell, and then they shut the door. Lana got up and went to the window and looked out, and she was wishing that Legolas or someone would save her. Meanwhile, back at the castle of Milkwood, Legolas was in the army ready to go and save Lola. Meanwhile, Lola was sitting on the floor, and then the door opened, and there was some orcs, and the orcs tied loads and chains. Then when the orcs striped her, and then he raped her, and then Lola said, "Go away, you bastard." Then another orc came with a whip, and one and then the orcs all together, and then the Dark Lord came in with the tube of potion, and then he cheated into Lana a few hours later. Legolas and the others was on the way to Mondor to save Princess Lana. Meanwhile, in the cell where Lana was being kept, Lana woke up, and she looked on her body. There was blood and scars. She only could move her right arm. Then Lana said, "I feel so cold," and then she can't see very well. At the brown gates of Mondor was Legolas and the others, and then they said, "Let Lana go!" And then the Dark Lord said, "No." And then Legolas said, "Right, listen, I will climb up to the cell and get Lana, and you and the others will find another way in." Then Strider said, "All right," and then Legolas started to climb up. Meanwhile, Strider and the others ran into Mondor and went into the castle. Gandalf said, "I will go and kill the Dark Lord, and you and the others don't have Legolas." Strudier said, "Be careful!" And then Gandalf said, "I will, don't you worry about me." Meanwhile, Legolas got the cell where Lana is. Legolas said, "Lana, are you in there?" And then Lana said, "Oh, Legolas, he finally came." And then Legolas said, "Are you all right?" And then Lana said, "No, I'm not all right." And then Legolas said, "They bet you up and raped you also. The Dark Lord gave you the potion." And then Lana said, "How did you know that?" Then Legolas said, "When I was your age, they did the same thing to me." Then Lana said, "Get me out of here." And then Legolas said, "Okay, stand back." And then he ran back and ran towards the door and knocked it down. Lana said, "Wow." And then Legolas looked and saw she was covered in blood and scars, also she was naked. And then Legolas said, "Why they did it to you, not me?" And then the orcs came and said, "Because she got a power, and she can destroy us all the bad guys." The fight began. Legolas got out his bow and arrows and started firing. Then Legolas saw some swords and said, "Strider, is that you?" And then Strider said, "Yes, it is." And then Legolas and the others started kicking us. Meanwhile, Gandalf is having one time trying to destroy
the Dark Lord. Okay, there's about 4 more minutes of that. If you guys type in Legolas by Laura on YouTube, this is the top result. But we do want to thank you guys for coming out, especially we recognize some of you, not just from other panels this weekend, but previously, like these people over here, and over here, lots of repeat people. Just quickly so the next panel can set up, we do have our Making of My Immortal tomorrow at 11:30. We go over how to make your own indie film. And we also have fandom intervention at 1, since divorce court was cut short today due to the random evacuation. We are actually doing some divorce court in the start of fandom intervention. So hopefully you guys have fun the rest of the night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Did you spend money on those? Nope, they were